Good morning to another Tuesday's Word of Hope. Praying that it's an encouragement and a blessing to your day. Wanted today to take you back in the times of the Israelites worshiping God, and every year they will go to worship God in Jerusalem on the Mount of Zion. And what they do is that they take, the whole family. They take their sacrifices. They take the food that's enough for them for the entire trip, and they would make trip that would take days and weeks, depends on where they lived in the land of Israel, and they would basically go up a mountain because Jerusalem sits up on a mountain. Mount Zion is a mountain, so what they would do is that they're always looking up the mountain where they will go and meet with God face to face for worship. And as they go up, they used to sing songs, and these songs are recorded in the Psalms, called the Songs of Ascension. Songs of Ascension uh, talks about ascending as they are going up to meet with God. In a way, we live a life that is called a Song of Ascension. Because as every day passes in our lives and in the journey of this life, we are going one step closer to meet with God face to face. And we are ascending to heaven in a way as time passes by. And when time passes by, you will see that maybe what I'm able to do in my 20s, I'm not going to be able to do it in my 30s, not going to be able to do it in my 40s, not going to be able to do it in my 50s, my 60s, my 70s, my 80s. When we look at the journey of our lives, God gives us days that are numbered, and God gives us energy that is measured. God gives us abilities that are limited, and no one has unlimited days or unlimited energy or unlimited abilities and talents, and knowing them and numbering them and being wise about what we use every single day. Where do we invest our energy? What do we do with what we have? Am I buying for the fun of buying, or am I buying for what I need? Am I investing wisely my time, my energy, my love, my financial resources? What am I doing in my journey in life as I am singing the song of ascension? What is my mouth, my lips uttering every day as a song of ascension? Is it something worthy of writing in the Psalms as I am praising God and looking forward to meet with Him day after day? These people were this was an annual thing that they would do, but it could be a reflection on our lives as we are packing. We're walking with our families, walking with our friends, walking with our lives, taking basically what we own and what we know, and going to meet up with the Lord. It's a good thing to think about. What matters? What is going to matter when I go meet with Him face to face? What is going to be the thing that I'm bringing? For them, it was the sacrifice was so important to keep a sacrifice, lamb or a goat or something to be able to worship God with. And what am I bringing as a sacrifice going up in my journey? What is the expensive perfume that I am able to bring and break at His feet and say, that is all yours, Lord? It could be a lot of things, but one of these psalms is recorded on Psalm 121, a very famous psalm. A lot of people would know the words, but it says this. It says, I look up to the mountains. Does my help come from there? My help comes from the Lord who made heaven and earth. So as they are walking up to the mountain, they're saying, I walk up to the mountains. Does my help come from the mountain? The mountain is strong, is big, is high. It's always something majestic in the way you look at. But does my help come from a mountain? From something majestic, from something bigger or stronger than me? My help doesn't come from earth or from a super being or from my own abilities and strength. And my help comes from the Lord. Help will always come from the Lord. And then he goes in there in verse 3, and that group is singing and praising and saying, He will not let you stumble. The one who watches over you will not slumber. Indeed, he who watches over Israel never slumbers nor sleeps. The Lord himself watches over you. The Lord stands beside you as your protective shade. Friends, in this journey of life, we're all walking one step closer to heaven, one step closer to meet him face to face. And as we are walking, it is so important to remember that the God that we worship never slumbers and never sleeps. He never skips a beat. Nothing of our smallest needs is overlooked by him. And as we are praising him and worshiping him and going in this journey of life, believe me, it was hard for them back then. They didn't wear Nikes and foam insoles and comfortable shoes. They were wearing those really hard sandals made of wood and leather and very uncomfortable. Dirt roads. None of the roads are made. Carrying the sheep that are tired or sick and can't go up, and maybe carrying the children that are whining and be like, I can't go any longer, mommy and daddy. They're carrying their food and their stuff that they need to make it. But the journey was so hard and it was exhausting and it was filled with sacrifice, but it was so exciting for them because I am going to be in God's presence. And nowadays, as you are walking in the journey of life, whatever hardships we face is part of that excitement that I'm going to meet with the Lord. And I'm gonna remember two things: that the Lord never sleeps nor slumbers. He will never forget about us. And the Lord will watch over us. The Lord stands beside you as your protective shade. Remember that the Lord is there to protect you. Call on to him. When you are tired, when you are facing hardships and you are maybe saying, I can't go any longer in this hard journey, look up, but don't look up to a mountain. Don't look up to someone who is more rich or stronger or wiser. Look up to the Lord and say to him, Lord, would you watch over me and my family? I can't go any longer, but with you, I can. May God bless you.